All right, good morning. Before we get started today, I have gotten quite a few, and I've talked about this before, quite a few comments of this board on the backpack here that I made. Now, I just made this, and all it is 3/4 inch plywood that I covered in black fabric, and there's a metal beam that runs around the sleeper, top of the sleeper, and that's just bolted into that metal beam. So it's a long bolt and it just bolted in that metal beam. And then these are just racks I bought at Walmart that I use to hang stuff on. So I got my hats and my headphones when I do editing, hard hat, some camera equipment, and just some fruit snacks. But that's how I made that. Nothing spectacular, nothing too hard about it. I would say if you're going to try something like this, I did have to pull the backing. Let me pull this in. I had to pull the backing off to find that metal beam and make sure that you bolt into that metal beam, so that's what's holding that on there. So anyway, but that's what that rack looks like, and believe me, it comes in real handy. Hang my jackets up, shower bag, that's my camera bag, hangs up right there. So all right, let's get going today. Should be a fairly good day, so talk to you in a bit. All right, I think we're ready to go. So let's see, I left you guys at Bloomington on Friday, Bloomington, Illinois. We're up here in Wisconsin by La Crosse somewhere. What's the name of this place? I don't know. We're on I-90. Let's see. So Saturday I made it over to Rochelle at the Big Petro, and I spent the night at the Big Petro. I did laundry, got a nice shower, and had a nice breakfast yesterday morning. And then I came out here to, I drove over here. We're about 15 minutes away from where we got to deliver. And I spent the night at this rest area. And this guy right here is kind of pulled up kind of far here. So, let's see. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it in the hood mirror. That's why I kind of like that hood mirror. I can see the corner of the trailer a lot easier sometimes.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-90 West.
So there we go. Let's see. So today we're going to go deliver our roofing material. We're going to drive over about 140 miles over to Wausau, Wisconsin, pick up our load going down to Nashville. So I mentioned on Friday about Deadhead Credits, and I had talked about that before. Deadhead Credits, and I got a lot of comments, you know, what are Deadhead Credits? Do they pay you? Blah, blah, blah. Deadhead Credits are something that I made up, and I just kind of keep a rolling tally in my head. And it's nothing, you know, super accurate, but if I've hauled a lot of shipments that I had very little deadhead, I mean, I call that a deadhead credit because I didn't have to go get it. Like anything less than 50 miles is a deadhead credit. So if I've hauled 3 or 4 shipments in a row with a very small deadhead, it means I built up a lot of deadhead credits in my mind. It's something that I made up. So in my mind, how I justified deadheading a long way is I have built up deadhead credits, and I use up my deadhead credits. It's not money, it's not anything that Mercer pays or anything. It's just a term that I came up in my mind to justify a long deadhead. So it's just something I made up. All right, let's get on down the road here. We've got about 15 miles to go get unloaded, and then we're going to go pick up our reload.
West for 17 miles.
So talk to you in a bit. All right, I think we're near where we're supposed to be. I called this morning, make sure that they were ready for me. A super nice lady on the phone. She said to park out on the street, because I looked at Google Maps with the satellite picture, and it's a pretty small lot that they have. It's 12 degrees outside. There it is. Looks like they're building right there too, so they'll not be blocking anything. So I'm gonna park right here.
Your destination is on the left.
And go check in. See what's going on. All right, talk to you in a bit. Alright, we got unloaded pretty quick, about an hour. All my straps and everything are frozen, so it took a little bit to wind everything up and get them off the winches. So we're on our way over to Wausau, Wisconsin now to go pick up our load.
Next 100 feet, turn right on.
Supposed to pick up aluminum excursions, which is usually parts for a window. It does call for 8-foot tarp, but every time I go over there, I should say every time, about 90% of the time when I go over there, it's not 8-foot tarp. So hopefully we can get lucky this time, and we don't have to tarp 8-foot tarps. But over here it's pretty cool. They pulled us in a building, so it was a little bit warmer. It's better than doing it outside. So we got about 140 miles to go. We're going to run through the woods, so we'll get a little footage of running through the woods, and I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. quick. We got a little bit of daylight. We got loaded. We've gone about 30 miles or so since we got loaded. We're at a little fuel stop. I've stopped here a couple times. I'm actually gonna go inside, get me a sandwich for dinner. But all kind of, it's pretty sunset. We'll go around there. All right, let's take a look at what we got. So I did end up using my 8-foot tarps. I actually had to use both of them, and this load kind of worked me a little bit. That you see that part sticking out? There's 13 bundles in there, and they got one bundle that sticks out right there and goes back in, and that was kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. That tarp job come out pretty good. Truck's looking good. So you can see in the back part here, you see how it's sticking out right there? Well, the same thing's in the front, but it's sticking out further in the front. So all right, so that's what we got. Going to Nashville, about 14,000 pounds, so it's not too bad. So let me go get some dinner. We'll call it quits for today. This is going to be a short one today. We'll call it quits for today, and we'll hit it again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.